Trunks open, doors open, windows on the ground, glass all over the place. Because we're being forced to park here still.
Less than a month after 2 female victims were found shot to death along a dark stretch of the 14,000 block of Chef Mentor Highway in front of the Chateau d'Orleans apartments, residents are now dealing with a rash of vehicles being broken into. After our report last month, the city has fixed the broken street lights along this portion of Chef Highway. But Lisa Hill, a resident at the apartment complex, says the other half of the residents' problem still lies with the property manager.
We're being vandalized and now we're being robbed because we're still being forced to park out here on the highway.
Residents say changes made to receive a parking decal requires that they show proof of registration, car insurance, and driver's license, and all of those items have to belong to the tenant to get a parking decal. Residents are also only allowed to have 1 vehicle registered to each apartment.
She says you're living in government. How you got 2 cars?
Residents can get a visitor parking pass, but only if the visitor can produce all of those same documents in their name when they arrive. One resident whose SUV was broken into this morning didn't want to be identified for fear that the property manager would take some sort of action against her, as she did to residents who spoke out in our previous story. Now, she isn't sure what she will do since she won't be able to park her father's vehicle in the apartment complex until her car is repaired.
That's not my car and everything is not registered under my name.
And right here is only 2 of what residents say were 7 vehicles that they found the windows smashed out along Chef Mentor Highway this morning when they came outside. And about 5 hours later, when we arrived to do this report, the New Orleans Police Department has yet to come out and investigate.
And I've called the police. I've been waiting out here for an hour. Nobody came. Sun came up. Nobody still never came.
And residents say even with functioning street lights, they are still concerned for their safety and just want to be able to park near their homes.
We're crying out here because we see we're being forced to park on the highway. This is Chef Mentor Highway. This is not a drive or a street or avenue. This is a highway.